7 signs that he only wants to hook up. Avoid guys like this. So, you're interested in a guy, but you can't shake the feeling that he's only interested in hooking up. In this video, I'll give you 7 sure signs to look for that mean he's just using you for sex. Hi, I'm Emily Baker from Love Learnings. If you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel. It's free and it really helps me out a ton. Just click that little button below this video for a brand new video every week. Let's talk about some reasons that women trust men even when their intentions aren't actually good. Well, it turns out that there are a lot of indicators that seem to show that he'll treat you right, but are really just a smokescreen so he can get what he wants: sex. First off, just because a guy is attentive, a good listener, and seems to really be interested in talking to you, doesn't mean that he has good intentions at all. Many men will act this way up front and disappear once they've gotten into your pants. Second, him being very complimentary towards you, even if his compliments aren't all physical, is also not really an indicator that he's here to stay. So, why do men just try to sleep with women with no intention of spending more time with them? That usually has to do with a lack of emotional maturity on his part. Men like this don't really know how to build a relationship with another person, and so they settle for that instant gratification lifestyle. When things get even a little challenging or complex, they run for the hills and look for their next conquest. So remember that this is all about lack of maturity as we dive into the 7 signs that he only wants to hook up. Number 1, he's inconsistent. There are men who talk the talk but just don't show up when you need them. This is a common hallmark of guys who are only looking to hook up. Does he disappear for days or weeks at a time, only to pop back up like nothing happened? This can mean several things. Either he's emotionally unavailable and only reaches out to you when he wants something, regardless of your feelings, or worse, he's spending time with multiple different women and he's stretched himself too thin to give you the attention you deserve. In either case, this guy is a player, and you should look elsewhere for a real man. Number 2, he only reaches out late at night. The guy who only texts you after midnight only has one thing on his mind. This is an easy way to spot a guy who's just trying to get into your pants. So stop answering his late night messages and see if he changes his ways. The sad truth is that men will often treat you as badly as you allow them to. So if he treats you poorly, ignores you, and then acts like nothing happens and you still accept him and spend time with him, then he has no incentive to change. If you hold him to a higher standard, then there's a good chance that he rises to the occasion and starts treating you the way you deserve. Try it out. Number 3, he forgets the little things. This is a sign of a guy who coasts on his charm, but fails to really connect with other people. If he forgets the little things like your middle name, how many siblings you have, or what you studied in school, this is a sign that he's not as interested in you as he may seem. Chances are he's not retaining this information because he cares less about you as a person and more about getting into your pants. If he forgets the bigger things, like your birthday, then this guy may not be interested in you at all. Tired of men who only want one thing? If you want to attract better men and make them stick around, then you need to check out Amy North's free video presentation. It's over at coachnorth.com, and it uncovers all the secrets of the male psychology. Amy has taught me a lot about the dating business, and she can teach you as well. That's coachnorth.com. Number 4, he's always on his phone. If he can't focus on you IRL, then it should be no surprise that he's got other women on his mind. The same goes for a guy who is very private about his cell phone, taking it with him when he goes to the bathroom, keeping you from seeing his screen, that sort of thing. This is because he's afraid that you might see the pile of Tinder messages he's getting while the two of you are hanging out. Gross. Number 5, he never talks about the future. It's great to live in the moment and focus on the here and now, but many men will use this as an excuse to avoid making any plans or promises about the future. Guys like this will come across as spontaneous and spur of the moment, but what they're really doing is being evasive about taking you out on a real date or moving things forward in a meaningful way. A good way to try this out is to try to make plans with him a couple weeks in advance. Watch to see his reaction. Does he try to change the subject or claim to be really busy for a while? These are signs that he's not interested in anything more than just sex. Number 6, he doesn't want to meet your friends. This one is a bit controversial. I would say that if you two haven't been dating for very long, then it's no huge surprise that he doesn't want to meet your friends and family. But if the two of you are starting to spend more time together and everything else seems to be going well, then this can be a huge red flag that he's not actually serious about you. Men avoid this step for obvious reasons. Meeting friends is a milestone that suggests that this relationship is getting serious. And if he's trying to avoid that, then he's not going to want to meet your friends. There's no need to rush this step to prove anything, but how he reacts to the idea can give you some notion of how serious he takes you. Number 7, he agrees with everything you say. This is a classic tactic of charming people who are just trying to get on your good side. Does it seem weird how much the two of you have in common? Do you ever get the sense that he's not actually listening to what you're saying? Then it could mean that he's putting in the time necessary for you to trust him so that he can get you into bed. Unfortunately, it's more common than you think. Just keep in mind that just because the two of you seem to be getting along, it doesn't mean that he's actually serious about treating you right. A lot of these guys have a way of charming just about anyone they come across. Thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. If you liked it, please don't hesitate to click like and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out a lot and allow me to continue putting out videos like this one. Have any particular topic you want me to cover? Leave it in the comments below and you just might inspire my next video. Thanks for watching!